All right, folks, I'm super excited. We've got a new Versus video for you. Versus videos are where I get to talk about why Dallas, Texas is such a great place to live, and friends, opponents maybe, get to talk about how wonderful where they live is. Now, we keep it positive here, so there will be very little bashing. I won't talk about the worst parts of Austin.
Well, I definitely won't talk about the worst parts of Dallas.
Seems fair. All right, I've got my friend Theresa with us from Austin, Texas. You want to tell them real fast what you do and kind of where you are?
Yeah, sure. I'm a real estate broker in Austin, Texas. I have lived there 13 years, very happily, and I'm here to sell you on Austin over Dallas.
There you go. And your team is called?
We are Let's Move Austin.
There we go. And we are the Todd Tramonte home selling team here in Dallas, Texas, with offices in Richardson and Fort Worth. But that's not what you came for. What you came for is why maybe you live out of the area or you already live in one of those areas and you're thinking, should I move to Austin or Dallas or maybe somewhere else? I would pick one of the two. Let's ease into this with just however you want to go about it. What are some of the best things about living in Austin, Texas?
Well, there's so many good things about Austin, but I think one of the things that really sets it apart is the natural beauty. I mean, there is the Colorado River ringing downtown, the hike and bike trail. You can just drive right outside the city and you're in hill country. You've got Lake Travis. It's amazing.
Here's the thing. My brother lives there. I've got friends that live there, and I can't argue with any of that.
I know. It's impossible to argue with. Then, I mean, think about the natural swimming holes and springs. It's amazing.
We also have a river running very near our downtown. We have chosen not to make that one of the features that we promote to tourists and new homeowners. Here's the thing. Dallas has every single thing you could want in a big city, a metropolitan city, but it also offers you lots and lots of the things that smaller towns and mid-level towns can't. For many people, that is a huge advantage. For others, not so much. That's fine. Not everybody's going to be a fit for Austin, and certainly not everybody's going to be a fit for Dallas. But we do have some of the incredible outdoor recreational things that Austin and other cities have. We've got lots of hiking and biking, swimming, fishing, hunting, things like that. Where we also have that not everybody else has. I'm not saying specifically anyone who doesn't have professional sports and things of the like, but we do have an incredible plethora of...
I'm sorry. Was that a shot about professional sports teams? Have you not heard that we have an amazing soccer team?
I hadn't, actually. Just to be clear, MLS soccer is one thing that we dominate here.
Hugely popular sport. We have a brand new stadium. It's amazing.
It may be great. It may be so wonderful because there's nothing else to do. But it could be because they're so great. But we've got Major League Baseball. We've got the NBA. We've got hockey. Turns out we have a football team in here in Dallas. Also have got some mid-level and minor league sports. We've got AAA baseball. We've got the Allen Americans. It really just keeps on going. We don't have time here on this.
I suppose maybe Dallas is more if you want to be a spectator is what I'm getting. In Austin, we really get out and are active ourselves and we initiate the activity. We're engaged with things such as live music. Is Dallas known as the live music capital of the world?
Deep Ellum's an incredible place for people to go and view live music. Maybe not the music capital of the world, live music capital of the world.
We're the live music capital of the
world. We do have
some
incredible venues where massive music artists come, like Taylor Swift and Garth Brooks. Also,
I think, again, you're talking more like a spectator. You're part of hundreds of thousands of people absorbing something. In Austin, you're really more interactive. There's smaller things. It's more authentic, I think is the word I'm looking for.
I'm going to argue against the more authentic, but I am going to say, listen, here, clearly Austin has played, and I'm being honest, so correct me if I'm wrong, sort of the mid-ground. It's certainly not an itty-bitty town. It's the capital of Texas.
Again, something that Dallas doesn't have.
Correct.
Okay, the seat of the whole state government.
Yeah, we don't have that.
A lot of jobs involved.
So if you want to get caught in that quagmire, head on down. But what Austin has done well is play kind of that middle ground. There's some resistance in Austin against becoming a massive city, right?
Correct. But our zoning laws are very protective of, neighborhoods and not becoming urban sprawl.
The look and feel of what Austin has been, right? There's kind of been that Keep Austin Weird campaign for a while, which ties to some of the music and arts things you're talking about.
Small business support.
Right? Whereas Dallas, on the other hand, has a little bit more of a rhinestone cowboy kind of reputation outside of the city.
Got a little corporate.
But I will continue to argue that Dallas has everything you could look for. We do have small music venues. We also have the biggest music venues that exist. We've got a great arts community. Of course, we have all the sports things we talked about. Dallas has continued to grow and grow and grow and really become an amazing food destination, from small hole-in-the-wall destinations to some of the biggest national chains on the planet. Dallas has lots and lots to offer. Austin has lots and lots to offer. Let's go a real estate angle really quickly.
Sure.
What does that look like? If I were to move there, kind of what can I buy? What's available to me? What is some general pricing brackets look like?
So the Austin metro area, average median price right now is about $480.
Okay.
When you go like right outside the city limits, which is still, half-hour commute to get downtown, very reasonable considering what most people are coming from, then your price drops. You can get something nice in the threes.
Okay. So for Dallas, again, a much larger geographical area. In the core area, we're probably $40,000 to $50,000 lower than that. So high threes, low fours in the main areas. Once you get a ring out, then you can find just about anything, even from the very, very high twos, whereas both places obviously have properties up into the tens of millions of dollars.
Yeah.
Where Dallas is a little bit different in the housing category is there's not as much activity and action from a residential perspective in town. There definitely is. We have condo towers in downtown. We have an uptown area, but Dallas is a little bit more known and commonly, thought of as kind of a suburban area. There are small communities everywhere. Dallas and Fort Worth together really are the culmination of hundreds of small and mid-sized cities and towns that we kind of collectively call Dallas or Dallas-Fort Worth. And you can find every property type, every price point. We have a good quantity of acreage property, lots of people living on 1, 2, 5 acres, that kind of deal.
We have that too,
yep.
Especially heading out towards the hill country, west. Also, east of town, there's really great soil. There's a lot of kind of urban farms, a lot of people living on the land and still able to commute in for a regular job. And of course, there's a lot of virtual opportunities, a lot of tech jobs.
I was going to have you talk about that. What does Austin look like if I'm thinking about moving there from a jobs and economy perspective?
It's really, really strong. I mean, we have many large employers. We've got AMD, Accenture, we've got Facebook, we've got Tesla. One of the largest plants in the entire world is right outside of Austin, and it employs a lot of people.
Yep. And the Dallas version of that, again, to your point, big corporate, right? So we've got massive State Farm campuses. AT&T has expanded here significantly. Toyota moved headquarters here. We've got Frito-Lay, Pepsi. We've got major airlines and banking centers. And those big corporate employers seem to continue moving here. So our job market has been one of the top in the nation. And some of these, Austin and Dallas, are actually very similar, both kind of mirroring a lot of these same things. Go ahead.
To a certain extent, I guess it depends if you want to be, something that's already a massive city,
right.
Or Austin's certainly not a small town,
right.
But we're in a growth pattern that's really incredible, and you can be a part of it,
yep.
Which is, it has a really exciting energy to the town. Our airport is expanding. It's going to almost double in size, which I think shows.
Oh, you guys have one?
Oh, yeah.
That's
we have a great airport.
Do you guys often fly to Dallas so you can get to other bigger, more exciting places?
No, there's a lot of directs. One of my favorite directs is to Costa Rica.
Houston. All right, so let's do that. What do you have access to in your area? Austin's absolutely central, and you can get all over the state and do some amazing things. Dallas is more to the north. So you have access, obviously, to Fort Worth, which is kind of a sister city. Most people think of it as DFW, as one giant community. And then we're further north, so we're closer to Oklahoma. We do have...
Is that a positive?
We have DFW International Airport, so you can get all over the world with direct flights pretty immediately. We've got incredible healthcare, educational opportunities. Austin has a lot of these things. Go ahead, feel free.
Let me just get a word in.
Throw your little pebble in the pond.
When you wake up in the morning, can you be at the beach by noon? At the ocean, toes in the sand? I can be at the
airport in an hour and a half, and just about anywhere in the world I want to be in a matter of hours.
Okay, but you cannot wake up and be at the beach by noon. Kids playing with kites and your toes
like
in the
Louisville's
sand.
got a beach. I think Tawakoni maybe has a beach.
We're talking ocean, ocean sand. So I have access to doing just that.
No, I cannot. We can be to the casinos of Louisiana in a matter of minutes. And for some, I think that is an attraction.
Well, we are, I think, probably equidistant from those.
Oh, gosh. Not the ones on the border. But anyway, here's the thing, folks. If you're making a move.
If he's really selling.
I'm not sure I was trying to. Hey, if you're making a move and Texas is on your radar, Austin is a wonderful place to live. Dallas is an incredible place to live. Hopefully, we've been able to show you some of the subtle differences. In many ways, as far as opportunity goes, they're two of the most attractive places to live on the earth. I do want to throw in a few more nuggets, kind of more broadly, that would probably apply to both. When people move to Texas from out of the area, a lot of time they're asking questions about taxes and things. What do you tell them?
Correct. To be perfectly honest, in most places in the U.S., our property taxes in Texas are a little higher. But we have no state income tax, which really offsets for a lot of people.
And more than offsets for a lot of people from some of the most popular places that people come from.
I think you're talking about California.
California, the Northeast, even in parts of Illinois.
Correct.
Where the state and local taxes tend to add up so much that our property tax is a bigger benefit. I often tell people that even though the property tax burden here could be, in some areas, almost 3%, the trade-off is that our property values are more stable and more favorable. And when ours go up, they tend not to ever come back down. And if they do, they're very, very slow, manageable dips. You feel that's accurate?
I feel absolutely the same. And I moved from another state. I practiced real estate in another state. So I've seen some kind of firsthand comparisons over the trajectory of my career. And the Austin and Dallas market.
Do you find
strong.
That the people of Austin, and I'm talking broadly, like all the people of Austin, are hospitable and excited about the growth of Austin?
Yes, for the most part. I mean, there's, always a few people that are against any change, but I mean, very welcoming. It's one of the things we hear again and again, how friendly people are. They didn't expect that. Yeah. I mean, there's hospitality.
We find that in Dallas and Fort Worth as well, just not in the YouTube comments, because the YouTube comments are where it's stay where you are.
Give us some nice comments, people.
Yeah, it is still a friendly state, and either place would be a wonderful place for you to live. So if you're thinking about a move to the area from outside, check the comments below. Look for either of our contact information below. Our teams would love to help you get to know the area, whether you're moving to Austin, Dallas, or some other place in Texas. We could help you make that move or connect you with someone else that could help you make that move. But Texas is a wonderful place. Austin's a great place to live. Dallas and Fort Worth are a great place to live. Let us know how we can help you. We read every single comment, and we'll follow up with you offline if we can be of service to you. If this was helpful, like the video and share it with someone else that it might serve. And we'll talk to you very soon.